Every year we always get a set of artists that rise to the top, and as soon as they rise, they also fall and drop off very, very quickly. It happens every single year, and it's kind of sad. If you're an artist and you're watching this video and you don't want to be in that type of situation, you need to actually learn the formula to actually prevent that from happening to yourself. So when we got great people, such as, for example, Ray Daniels, explaining the formula behind how to actually stay on top and actually prevent that from being your case, you need to shut up and listen. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm about to do. But before we even get into the video, let me talk about Ray Daniels here. So I remember first time I had actually seen him was through content, I think like 3-4 years ago, something like that. I was like, who's this opinionated guy? Because he's very opinionated, right? Even though his delivery was a bit, do you know what I mean? A lot of people tend to shoot the messenger rather than listen to a message. I'm the opposite, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to necessarily like and vibe with you. Not saying like I respect Ray Daniels, but I'm just saying in general, I don't have to like you in order for me to learn something from you. Do you know what I'm saying? With Ray Daniels, a lot of people were taken aback at how he was approaching things and how he was speaking and his characteristics and this and that. I was like, bro, you guys are missing the message. This guy has worked with so many heavy hitters in the game. You know, we're talking about people like Lizzo, Beyonce, Sierra, Rihanna, Usher. Look, if someone says to you, look, I've worked with Lizzo, that alone is enough for them to be like, yo, like, you're clear kind of vibe. When I mention to people that, look, like I've actually produced for someone like Kodak Black or Drake before, alongside my producer partner, Nak, people are just like, what? Like, you've done that kind of vibe? And yes, even though it didn't get released, it still gives people a certain type of respect for you kind of vibe. So for someone that's actually been able to not only do it, but his song's got released and he's done it multiple times, listen, you got to listen to people like this. So guys, let's watch what he has to say in regards to the real reason some artists fade while others last.
At the start of this magic, but your goal should only be to become signed.
I had Cardinal Official on the podcast.
Brother.
Yeah, Mike Superman, good peoples. And she brought it up on the podcast, and you brought it up before. He says he loves the science and the magician theory.
What did I say?
The science and the magician theory.
That's how I said that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you seen.
Bro's dropped so much game here that he forgot he even said something. It's so crazy, man. This guy's a legend.
Mentioned it.
Oh yeah, he did.
But I want you to talk about it because he referenced you when he's talking.
Yeah, because I always say that. Because I'm like, so you have some artists that are science, you have some artists that are magic, and you have some that are both, right?
Yeah.
So I give an example. Future, I think was magic. I think he eventually became science.
Okay.
Right. He was like because see, it's kind of like, I hate to do this, but you know, because it's not always about race, but like race has nuances in it, right? So the one thing that I learned from working with Dr. Luke was that it was all about the science of how to make a hit.
Yeah, he comes from the Max Martin.
He comes from the mathematics, science. Don't get me wrong, it might not be as.
Bro said Max Martin and this guy said mathematics. But anyways, for those that don't know about Dr. Luke, let me actually show you who this guy is. So Dr. Luke is probably one of the greatest producers. Like, he's definitely up there, right? In terms of being able to write songs, create hits, build artists, etc. There was a period of time where he was literally owning the pop industry for, you know, well over 20 years. You know, he's literally at the top of it. Do you know what I'm saying? He had some allegations, stuff like that against him. And, you know, you guys already know when it comes to stuff like that, I try not to talk about my own personal opinions. On this channel, I tried to keep it just music based, but yeah, he's the wrong then for all that type of stuff. Outside of that though, when we're talking about just music and bringing it back to that, he's someone that definitely needs to get studied in terms of his ability to be scientific around his music, his ability to be able to keep on crafting hits consistently over that long period of time. And he was someone that's able to take his gift from it being about, you know, just a gift into a skill, into it now becoming a science. And another person that actually talked about that was Quincy Jones. Like, when you read his book, I believe his book is over there somewhere. Yeah, it's right there. So when you read his book, he talks about how you need to be a scientist in regards to music. Another person that talks about that as well is Michael Jackson. There's multiple interviews where he talks about the fact, and maybe you learned it from Quincy Jones, maybe he didn't, I don't know. But he talks about he needs to be a scientist in terms of sound. Like, he even taught Darkchild about that, the great producer that we still have right now. He said to Darkchild, I believe when I was watching like an interview, you need to develop the art of actually being a scientist of sound. So you go out of your way to find sounds that are innovative, that keep on pushing the boundaries that people haven't used before. That's how you keep on top of it. That's how you keep on evolving the music. That's how you keep on becoming the greatest, you know what I mean? Like this guy, back then, people literally just take, I don't know, like a key, for example, wrinkle it in the mic, and then all of a sudden they become a shaker. Like they were creative, do you know what I'm saying? And one thing that I believe Michael used to do, according to Darkchild, he will literally take like recorders, for example, and just go out into nature sometimes, and literally just Michael, legend, bloody legend, like the greatest to ever do it. Do you know what I'm saying? But back to Dr. Luke. Yeah, this guy was at the top for like 20 years straight. You know what I mean? I remember checking the Billboard top producers because I was inspired, you know, by people like Metro Boomin getting into there, and you know, all these hip hop producers, because it was new, like they had never ever been there before. But I would always see one guy called Dr. Luke, and I would think that, bro, is this a fucking Marvel character or something like that? Do you know what I mean? Turns out it was a real guy. So when I actually looked into him, I was like, okay, fair. But yeah, man, I see who my man is anyways.
It's fun to create, but it is very effective, right? And then you have people that are magic. Magic are the people that don't know what they're doing. Here's how I explain it. Magic, if I do a magic trick right now, it's to wow you.
Right.
Science is just as amazing. I just can explain it. The magic trick, how'd you do that?
Yeah.
Science is like, what you do? I mix this with this and you do this, and because this is the same, it's just as amazing. It's just, it can be explained so no one pays to see it.
Yeah.
So all I tell everybody is you have to start with this magic, but your goal should only be to become science.
Yeah.
Because science means you got to figure it out. Like it goes back to what I said. I started doing a podcast about 3 years ago. It's just been magic. It's like, it's going viral. Oh my God, you're blowing up. I'm like, I ain't making no money from it. Like I'm trying to figure out the science. Because I would have took the money, now I'm stuck.
Yes.
McDonald's. And I might get the Mastros every day. Bro, I better get Mastros every day.
Right.
But because I'm so hungry, give me McDonald's, I'll eat it. And then you start realizing 3 years later, I'm tired of this goddamn burger. That was something different. Well, you signed up for McDonald's. That's what you're going to get. So
Short-term thinking will never ever lead to greatness, guys. You know what I mean? A lot of people on this whole fast food kind of thing, they don't want to hone their talent, they don't want to hone their ability or their skill, and then get surprised when they're falling off. That's one of the biggest reasons why artists keep on falling off, because they don't spend time honing on their skill, turning it from magic into science, like this guy's talking about.
I always tell people, I'm like, magic is, so like Tehran. Tehran was magic, but I met him. He was magic. And his magic was, he was just willing to do anything it took to win. Like, he would write a song.
He was juggling magic. If you wrote, did he write El Perdón with Enrique?
No,
Enrique
he did.
And
We have an Enrique record in our catalog. I don't know the name of it.
with Nicky Jam.
Yeah.
That's a whole Spanish record.
Yeah, we did that.
How? Is he Spanish?
No, he does it.
What the fuck?
Like how, bro? How, fam? This is what I'm saying. Like in this game and in every single, like, you could say lane, there's some people that are just undeniable. Like you just have to look at them and be like, yo, like that guy, he's the guy. Do you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to songwriting, for example, Ray Daniels is definitely up there. When you listen to, like, bro, these guys can't speak Spanish, bro. Like, what? And they got such a big hit in Spanish. How? I'm trying to figure out. I'm actually genuinely trying to figure out.
Well. See, I just said that.
That's a magician.
Science. No, it's not a magician.
That's okay. That's science. Okay. All right.
Let me tell you what science tells us. Science tells us that 80% of the world doesn't speak English.
Yeah. Right.
So
right.
melody is king.
Right.
Dr. Luke.
Hey, as you guys already know, yeah, I'm not someone that's the greatest at remembering like names or even lyrics. Like I'm one of them guys that when I'm in a rave, yeah, and the banger comes on, this is me. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I can't lie, and I just there smiling, just, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. I've always been a melody guy. Like if you work with me personally, you know that, for example, when it comes to production, because obviously I can play keys and all this good stuff, like my melodies seem to stand out. That's what producers have told me anyways. And when it comes to even me working with songwriters as well, in terms of writing melodies, like especially hooks as well, bro, that's something that I can't lie, man. That's my bag, you know what I'm saying? If you ask me, okay, give me lyrics, I'll just be looking at you like, huh? You know what I'm saying? When you ask me, okay, cool, like give me a melody or give me a top line, bro, man's there any day, all day, call me, do you know what I'm saying? In saying that anyways though, it's facts though, because think of it like this. Why is it that in order for us to learn things as little children, for example, they always have to put in a song, like the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, bro, you could be 60, 70, suffering from dementia, and if someone sings that stuff to you, you probably sing it back. Do you know what I'm saying? Kind of vibe. So, and another example, like when you look at little children, for example, when I look at like, my nieces and nephews, and they're tuning into Cocomelon, for example, I need to even study the science behind them people, because they have mastered the science of music, like the frequencies, the melodies. It captivates every single kid. Have you guys watched them TikTok videos where you got kids literally crying or something like that, and then the parents put on Cocomelon, that first thing, yeah, and they just, or like with Miss Rachel, that's another one as well. Like when people see Miss Rachel, hello, I think this is my niece. I'm thinking, what is going on here? Like, it's mad. But anyways, like melody is everything. It's key. That's what captivates people. And that is the thing that is universally going to be accepted. If you got a cold melody, people don't need to understand you. So this is like my 3-step formula when it comes to a good song, in my opinion. If you got a great melody, if you got a great way of delivering it, and if you got a great, singer, putting some dope melodies behind it as well, or they've performed it well, they've tried their thing, then it's gonna go. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely gonna go. People are gonna feel it, kind of vibe. Actually, I said delivery twice. I'm so sorry. So the free formula for it, is a great melody. You have the feeling, the emotion that you have within that, and then the delivery. Once you have those three, bro, like you're gonna have a great song ahead of you.
Getting my boom boom like it's dynamite.
Bro,
like it's mathematics. Like
Dr. Luke made a lot of our childhoods, man. Brother, oh my days. I think me and Nak, even if I'll probably say that for another video. When we build a thing, I'll start giving you guys some game. You know what I'm saying? Share it with a friend. Share this channel. Let's block this channel so I can give you guys game, bro. Come on.
It's math. It's math. So I always look at artists. So if you name an artist, I could tell you if they're science or magic, right? So like I always say Drake is the best combination of the two. Drake is magical, but he's scientific as fuck. He knows what he's going for. Future was magic, but he turned into science because he figured it out. Man, let me tell you, it's magic. Magic. So if an artist is listening at home, this is how you know you magic. You make an album, make 13 songs, and you just want one of them to work. And you're gonna put it out. That's what Future should do. I'm gonna make a mixtape, put it out. What song y'all like? Okay, that's what I'm gonna push a video for. That's what shoot at me. Because y'all like me, so y'all don't listen to my album, and y'all gonna tell me what y'all like. That's magic. Science is talking about Drake. Here's what you're gonna like. I'm gonna make a dance song. Left foot boom. Right, that's science. I'm gonna make a dance song.
You see Drake, yeah, he's a legend. Like, he's a legend, man. I know what's happened recently with the whole Kendrick thing and like, and we can't lie, even as a Drake fan, Kendrick bodied Drake. Like, even me saying that and admitting it's probably gonna jeopardize me even getting to work with Drake, like officially, like potentially, man. It's just quite sad. But to call a spade, Kendrick did his thing. Do you know what I mean? But barring that anyways, Drake is a bloody legend, like in real time. His ability to go from being, let's say, Lil Wayne's protege to then saying, you know what, I'm not only going to rap, but I'm also going to sing and do that synergy kind of thing. Of course, there was people that tried it before, but he mastered it. He mastered the ability to captivate people through his melodies, then give a cold bars and cold verse straight after. Do you know what I mean? Like, how many summers and how many moments do you owe to that guy, fam? Summer 16, summer 18. I'd even go as far as to say summer 19. Let's even go back. Let's go back. Let's take it there. Bro, I feel it was like 2015, yeah? And I was in America. I think I was in Florida. And then that was back when I was banging like Afro swing, like early Afro swing. The likes of like Timbo, the likes of Tion Wayne, bloody cold. You had the Link Up TV, like Hardest Bars, or that thing that they used to do as well. I was banging that. Oh my days, you get what I'm saying? And like, for example, G-Fresh is, oh my days. Let's not even get into that. Like Cadet, like, oh my days, RIP, man. But I was banging that. Like that was my life. Do you know what I mean? That's all I was listening to. Cool. So man goes over to America, and I'm playing it, and obviously I'm playing it loud because I'm from ends, and it is what it is kind of vibe. So I'm playing it loud. I come down, then these men are like, "Yo, what's that?" I was like, bro, like that is songs that we listen to in the UK, mate. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that's all right, but have you heard this shit though, bro? The guy played me Jumpman, bro. Oh, bro, what a time to be alive. Drake and Future, but like it was literally what a time to be alive, bro. I can't lie. As soon as I heard Jumpman, then I ended up watching the rest of them. That's when I said, you know what? F it, man's on this Drake thing, man. Man's here with you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He had what a time to be alive, and I believe even earlier than that, he had If You Read. Oh my god, if you're reading this is too late. If the whole Meat Mill ghostwriting situation happened, I can't lie. Like people put that album up there with like his top 3. Like I can't lie. Do you know what I mean? So getting those 2 projects in the same year, what a time to be alive. Like Drake he's a legend. Do you know what I'm saying? Like as someone that went from being a diehard fan of Drake into just a genuine fan, you know what I mean? Like it's gone from here to maybe around here because he's still in the game. Like he's not doing, for example, what Jay-Z's doing, where Jay-Z was just like, you know what? I'm actually signing out. I'm going to be a businessman. Do you know what I'm saying? Drake is still carrying on, and I respect it. I do respect it, but there comes a point in time where I do believe that people need to kind of like just let the game miss them as well. But it is what it is anyway. Shout out to Drake though, man. Like hopefully I get to meet that guy officially one day and all that good stuff.
For America, it's going to be a hit. And then after that, I'm going off to something else. Drake understands what it is. So he's the greatest science magic guy in the game with me. Like he's the cheat, I would say the cheat code, right? Like most artists are magic and they should be trying to figure out how to be science. You know what magic is? Okay, let me tell you how you compare the two. You ever see somebody when they was younger and be like, damn, they was the shit. And then they see them when they older, be like, damn, they fell off. That's because we caught them in a magical moment in their life. Once the magic does fade away, you're just here.
Yeah. You got to figure out the science of it at that point.
Bow Wow, Jay-Z. Jay-Z was trying to figure out the science. That's why he lasted long. So
What's Jay-Z?
Bow Wow came out and just won. That's why when the bubble burst, it just bursted open because it was just like, it was a phenom. What happened? We just were screaming. What happened? It's like,
right.
With Jay, we could tell you what happened.
Right.
Because he rapped about it. He told us what he was doing. He told us the plan. He was trying to get to $1 billion on fucking the 96 album, Reasonable Doubt.
And 50 Cent is another good example of
50 Cent, another good example. He's mad. 50 Cent understands. You know what? I think the government is doing science on us now. I don't think that Elon Musk and Trump are really beefing.
You don't think so? I've heard that.
Fam, Bursky lost me there. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave the link to this down below. If you're an artist and you're trying to understand how not to fall off, I definitely recommend that you watch this. Share it with your friends as well. Like, if you don't want your friend to fall off, share it with them. Outside of that, guys, make sure to subscribe. If you want to join a community of people that are like-minded, they want to learn about the music business, so on and so forth, then make sure to either join my Discord, which is free, or the paid community, which, of course, you have more access, you have more, you know, data and things like that there, how to run ads, so on and so forth. So yeah, man, guys, I'm getting used to doing the whole outro and doing these videos and stuff like that. Hopefully we'll get there, man. We're trying to build it. So hopefully we can get to our first 100 subscribers by the end of the month. And yeah, man, let's see.